Are you ready to take your life to the next level? Are you afraid of changes? Are you currently wandering in a zone of undecisiveness? You know you want to hit the restart button and reset, but you are afraid. No, my friend, don't be afraid of changes. No, it's a new season, a new decade, a new era as you're about to level up in your 40s. Let's hit the reset button and transform your life together. Because in this video, we're going to talk about how you can level up and reinvent your life at 40. Let's get right into it. Number one, the first thing that we want to do is to assess our lives. Assess and see. Assess the 20s era. Assess the 30s era as you're entering into the 40s era. What are the things you want to leave behind in the 30s? What are the things you want to take with you to the 40s? What kind of woman do you see yourself being at 40s? Going on to the next era. Assess your lifestyle. Assess your job. Assess your environment. Do a full assessment and identify some of the problems that you want to leave behind, right? So take a broad picture and assess your life to make decisions easier, because I know you're at the crossroads wondering, should I go back to school? Should I start the business? Should I relocate? Should I stay here? Should I cut my hair or should I grow my hair? You're at a very undecisive state in life right now. A lot of what ifs, making it harder to make decisions. So when you do this assessment, it will be easier for you to identify some problems so you can tackle those problems with confidence and ease. Number two, after you do all this assessment, now you're going to have a vision. Visualize, where do you want to go? What do you want to do? Who do you want to be? Just create a picture and have that vision so you can work towards that vision. So number two is having your vision. Number three, know that you have the vision of who you want to be, what you want to do. Now it's time to plan and be prepared to get there. Planning and preparation helps to decrease our stressors, right? So you don't get flustered all over the place, unorganized. You're more prepared. You're planning for this era, and you will be more consistent going on into this era, right? So plan and prepare, whether that might be planning your diet, planning your fitness routine, planning your skincare, planning your closet, your outfit, what your shoes, the look. Create a plan. Go on Pinterest, go look through the pictures, identify some hairstyles, identify some outfits, identify some fitness routine, identify some nutritional stuff that you want to level up on, and you start making one step at a time closer to the woman that you want to become. Are you liking this so far? Let me know by hitting the like button that you're enjoying this video so far. Now that you have a clear plan of all the things that you want to do, now you're going to find resources that can help you to get there. So that might look like educating yourself, getting in touch with mentors, reading books, getting courses, watching YouTube videos. I see so many different YouTube videos on helping, self-improvement, personal growth, education, whatever the problem is that you see that you need to be that person. Go ahead and find resource, find help. If you're thinking that, you're having a mental struggle throughout this time period as we're in the premenopausal stage of life, and you're noticing that you are mentally drained, you're mentally stressed, and it is a lot right now transitioning into this life cycle, and with the different hormonal changes, you're noticing that you're getting more overwhelmed. You're getting anxious. You're not being able to sleep well. These are all signs of premenopausal symptoms. So I would advise for you to seek a therapist and get some help. Wherever there is a gap that you can identify that you need help, go ahead and seek that help. Nobody's coming to save you. Nobody's coming to volunteer to help you if they don't know that you need help, right? If you are feeling overwhelmed, call a friend, right? Go to somebody who has been there already where you want to go to help you, hold your hand, guide you through that process of where you want to be. So seek help. Another thing while you're seeking help, while you're at this stage, is to check in with yourself regularly. How are you doing? How are you feeling? How are you doing with your goals? Is it too overwhelming? Do you have to reschedule stuff? Do you have to take some things off your plate, off your to-do list? Can you put it over for tomorrow, for next week? So check in with yourself regularly to see how you're doing mentally. How are you doing physically? And not also at this stage, don't skip your physical assessments. Make sure you're doing your breast self-examinations. Make sure that you're following up with your GP. Make sure that you're following up with your therapist if you already have a therapist, right? So check in with yourself mentally. Check in with yourself spiritually, right? If you are a woman of faith that walks closely with God, make sure that you're checking in, having your regular devotions, having your praise of worship, having your gratitude journal. Check in so you're spiritually filled, which will help you to walk this walk with confidence. Another thing, you have to check in with your finances. How are you doing financially? Do you need a little more boost in your income? Should you start a side hustle? Do you want to scale back? And for us here on this channel, we're not scaling back. We're looking to make more. So I've done several videos on how you can start a side hustle ideas, so you can have more income throughout this stage of life, to treat yourself, to pamper yourself, to reinvent yourself, girl. If you're liking this, just hit the like button. To reinvent yourself, you need more money. So think about how you're going to get that more money, right? And as you're checking in with yourself, you need to have rest stops. So if you check in with yourself and you find that you're emotionally drained, you're mentally drained, pause, stick a pin, take a break. Take a break from the overwhelm of or whatever you're working on. Find things that you enjoy doing. Find things that refuels your cup. Whatever that might be, whether it's going for a walk into the park, whether it's going ice shopping, whether it's going to get your nails done, whether it's calling a friend, whether it's spending quiet time, having your devotions, having praise and worship. So whatever it is, that is your rest stop. Give yourself some grace and pause in the moment to rest while you pick up again another day or another week or another month, whatever it might be. For example, just share my personal experience entering this year. I've had like different health issues, right? I discovered a lump in my breast, and with that lump, I felt I was in a different space, experiencing that era along with my premenopausal symptoms. I was just feeling like I need to take a break. So throughout February, if you notice, I wasn't posting. I think I started posting at the end of February because I needed to go and fill my cup. I needed to find myself again, find that girl again, reinvent myself. So I had to take a break from everything, and I had to take a trip to Jamaica, and that was my taking a break to refuel my cup at the time, visiting that rest stop that I needed while we're lifing, while we're leveling up, while we're doing the things. We need to take a break to pause. Stick a pin on the business. Stick a pin on whatever you're doing because it's not going anywhere. Success is a journey. It's not a destination, right? And everybody's journey is different. Everybody's speed limits is different, right? So you don't have to compare yourself with others. You think of the woman you want to be, the woman you want to become, and you work towards that woman. It's not a competition, sis. It's not a competition. We're all getting there, and each person's definition of success is different. So you define your definition and you work towards your own definition of your next success level. Next, you're going to assess your environment. You're going to assess your circle, which includes your friends, your family, your loved ones. You need to remove all form of toxicity, right? This is not the time to sit and listen to people's negativity. This is not the time to be at work and to be treated less than you are worth. This is not the time to be sitting on the phone, people calling and gossiping. This is a level up season. This is a level up journey where you're not afraid to say no. You choose wisely. So reassessing your environment, reassessing your friends. Throughout this time, you just need a handful of good friends, a handful of trusted friends, right? So at this time, you have no patience for nonsense. You have no patience for people looking forward for you to be reaching out constantly, pouring into them. It's a different era. You're in your level up era, your soft girl era, where you're avoiding stress, you're avoiding burnout, and you're avoiding overwhelm by taking care of you, your mental health, and your emotional health, right? So assess and choose what's right for you. Find sisterhoods, find community groups, find mentorship, find accountability where there are persons who are going in the direction that you are going, persons who are already where you want to go. For example, I'm currently in an accountability and mentorship program because, as you know, I'm a registered nurse and side hustle is my next name, right? We have to make money to maintain this lifestyle, right? So I enrolled in an accountability group to help me with my YouTube journey, right? To help me create content, to help me with business, right? So you have to be with people that will help you, that will guide you along where the path that you want. And while you're at that, also unsubscribe from distractions. Yes, there is a lot of things that can distract us, having us sidetracked off our path where we're going, right? So go through your emails. I'm sure there's a lot of offers right now in your emails. Unsubscribe from things that are distracting you from where you want to go. Limit them, cut them off, unsubscribe, delete, block, all those things. Unsubscribe from all form of distraction. If social media is distracting you, take a break for a bit. Take the app off or put your notifications off. Take off, unsubscribe from all forms of distraction. Next is to find fun, fulfillment, and joy. Start doing things, start trying new things, whether you have been thinking of starting that side hustle, thinking of writing that book, thinking of launching off, trying something new, go for it. Go ahead and start that business. Go ahead and write that book. Go ahead and do the things that you've had written down in your journal from your 30s era. Now it is 40s era. It's time to do the things you said you wanted to do. Adding more fun, having fulfillment is very important throughout this stage of leveling up in your life. So go for it. And lastly, enjoy the journey, enjoy the process, be consistent. Yes, take your breaks, but be consistent with whatever you're working on. Choose your circle wisely and go after your goals because this is level up season, girlfriend. If you need any help or support, I'll put my link so you can book a call with me to help you to even level up more as we're on this journey. Thank you so much and check out my last video right here. Bye for now.